Hey friends, today we're making nutty pudding, which is the second defined meal in the Blueprint protocol. Bryan Johnson has his team make the nutty pudding for him each week. So if you are making this on your own, how can you make it as efficiently as possible? What are practical tips to know? And what are things to watch out for? We're gonna use what we have and get into it. Let's go. Add the walnuts, macadamia nuts, grind those nuts if you can't get them already pre-ground. I use a coffee grinder for this. This will make the consistency of the nutty pudding much smoother. Otherwise, if you try to put the nuts directly into the blender and your blender is not that strong, you will have pieces of nuts that require chewing. Ground flax seeds, cocoa, sunflower lecithin, and cinnamon. Place it to the side. Then in the blender, I add almond milk. I did the max amount of milliliters because I like more of a liquidy, smoothie almost consistency. Then cherries, add your berries, and some pomegranate juice. The pomegranate juice is really what makes this sweet. Then blend on high for 3 or 4 minutes. Get ready to wait a little bit, let the blender do its thing, then pour into a dish, let that sit. I like to just put it in my fridge, go do my thing. Then you can take it out and put the pea protein in and some berries if you'd like. I went with just some berries on top. Tip on the pea protein at home, when I have put pea protein in the actual blender, it creates kind of a funny taste. I agree with Bryan, it does taste better on top. One of the most efficient ways to make nutty pudding is to make 3 batches all together. You could do for the whole week. I like to do 3 batches at a time just to keep things a little bit more fresh. When to eat this? Bryan wakes up, works out, then has the first meal, super veggie, and about an hour later, he then has the nutty pudding. For me, I like to wake up, work out, I eat my first meal, which is a bunch of veggies, at noon, and I like to eat my nutty pudding with my veggies as more of a smoothie. This just feels natural to me. It also is a nice kind of sweet, soury treat at the end. 80-20, what is the most important thing to walk away with? Establishing the habit. Just create a space for it in your life. If you don't have any of these ingredients in your house right now, just start drinking something that feels healthy at a specific time each day, even if that's water with a little bit of salt. Decide where in your routine, after what and before what else, when are you gonna place this habit, and just start doing it. If you have some of the ingredients and you have a blender, start putting those in a blender. When you are able to get the right ingredients, boom, it's so much easier just to place the correct nutty pudding into your life. Bryan has a level 5 approach to ingredients, which means you don't just get any ingredients, you wanna get the very best with the highest nutritional value. It's easy to look at this and say, oh, if I can't get level 5, then I'm just not gonna do it. If you cannot get the very best of these ingredients, just get started. We assume with time, we will change and evolve. Once we have the habit going and we have some momentum, then we can add ingredients in. Things to watch for. Something that totally caught me off guard is bloating. About an hour, maybe even less, about 30 minutes after eating the nutty pudding, I started to feel like, wow, there's a lot of pressure in my belly and I feel uncomfortable. Like, where is that coming from? That is most likely coming from eating nuts. The reason why ingesting nuts can cause bloating and discomfort is because of phytates. Nuts have a coating on the outside that protects them and allows the nut to maintain itself through the GI tract and oftentimes come out the other end and then seed. Some ways to get around the bloating is soak your nuts overnight, just putting them in a bowl of water while you sleep. And then when you wake up and prepare them, you can just put them in the blender and go from there. There are also enzyme pills that you can take to help with the digestion of nuts. Take it slow and be patient. That is what I did. In the beginning, I just kind of dealt with the discomfort for about 3 weeks or so. And then over time, my body adjusted. Buy ingredients in larger bulk. The berries, I love to buy big bulk bags from Costco. Same for dry ingredients. Buy the ingredients in larger batches. If you are tight on budget, look for just the best ingredients that you can find at the lowest budget. Eating nutty pudding is a great habit to establish. Another great habit is establishing a morning routine. So in this video right here, I walk you through Bryan Johnson's morning routine. I tried it for 30 days. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the video.